What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live. This is episode number 3, and before we get started, before we get into things, I'd like to make a proposition to you guys. Because since we started this series, it's actually been doing very well. It's been doing just as well as the other Wi-Fi battles on the channel, which is absolutely great. But we haven't really been getting the likes that I thought that we would be. We're getting the views, but not the likes. So that is great news that you guys like the series and everything. But the proposition that I like to make to you guys is that if we can get these videos up to 50 likes, I will start putting out one Battle Spot video and one Wi-Fi battle per day, and that's not including Pokemon Y, so Pokemon Y will still go up most days. But I'll definitely bring you those 3 videos a day if we can hit that like goal. So, and not only that, but it'll help the channel grow. I will be doing another giveaway at around 10K subscribers, and we're at like 7.5K now, so the more likes there are, you know, the better the chance is that we'll get to 10K faster, and I can start giving back to you guys even more. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. If we don't even come close to the like goal, then that's that, and I have the answer pretty much, but I'll definitely bring you guys some extra content if we can meet those like goals, so hopefully that works out. Anyway, let's just get right into the battles. I didn't get a chance to go over the teams. But looking at my opponent's team, we do have Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Tentacruel, Venusaur, which is probably his Mega. Well, no. Probably Gengar. So Gengar and Venusaur are the possible Megas. Usually people bring Gengar, though, so we'll see. And Scolipede, so all poison types. And they're not all weak to ground, obviously, but it looks like they're all weak to psychic. So Gengar has the levitate ability, so that is a little bit of an issue. I'm just checking my Machamp here to make sure I brought the right one, and I did. So it's just a standard no guard Machamp. Basically, it is running Assault Vest, and it's got like Dynamic Punch, Ice Punch, Knockoff, and something else that I'm forgetting, Bullet Punch. So that is that. As for the other members of my team, I do have my Choice Scarfed Chandelure, and then I have Mega Aerodactyl. It's kind of a weird set because it's actually not even running Earthquake. It's running Aqua Tail, Aerial Ace, Roost, and Stone Edge. It doesn't even have full investment in speed. It is a Jolly Nature, but it has some HP investment because of Roost. So it's kind of an interesting set, and Aqua Tail does catch a lot of Pokemon off guard. The downside is that it does get walled by some Steel types, so that could be a problem. I'm going to lead off with Aerodactyl here against this Nidoking. So we'll see if this is going to be a bit of a problem. I do have Aqua Tail, so I can Mega Evolve, go for that Aqua Tail. I probably will be able to just take it out in one hit, to be honest. Even though I'm not getting the Tough Claws boost this turn. And that's one of the reasons why I chose Aqua Tail over Earthquake, because Aqua Tail does get the Tough Claws boost, Earthquake does not. And I just like the coverage better on Aqua Tail. I run Aqua Tail on a lot of things, just because I really like the move. But, oh, he's going to avoid the attack. He's going to go for the Ice Beam. That's going to be a Life Orb Sheer Force Ice Beam. That's probably going to just do a lot of damage. It does. It doesn't kill me, which is great because of that HP investment, most likely. If I didn't have that, I'd definitely be dead at this point. But that being said, I should still be able to get off another Aqua Tail. This time I am going to get the Tough Claws boost. Oh no, it's a mixed Nidoking. Wow. Mixed Nidoking. So it goes for that Sucker Punch, and that takes me out. That was impressive. So Aerodactyl goes down very easily there, and that kind of sucks. That puts me in a really bad spot. So I'm going to send out Donphan now, because I really don't have anything else for this Nidoking. I also brought Chandelure, but that can't do anything with Sucker Punch around. He'll just kill me off in one hit. So he's going to go for that Ice Beam, and I really didn't have any choice but to stay with Donphan. I can go for that Earthquake, which is Stab. It's super effective. Oh, and it's a Focus Sash Nidoking. It's not even Life Orb. Wow, this is the weirdest set I've ever seen on a Nidoking. Sash mixed Nidoking. What in the world is going on right now? I've seen some of the weirdest crap on Battle Spot the last couple of days. I really have. I mean, this isn't nearly as bad as that Binding Ban Infestation Triple Protect Gastrodon from yesterday, but it's kind of sort of close. Okay, not really. That was really bad. So he goes for the Sucker Punch. I went for Ice Shard, hoping that he wouldn't do anything like Sucker Punch, but he did, so yeah. Oh well, so into Chandelure here, the Sucker Punch is going to kill me off. I have really nothing that I can do, so I'm going to get swept 3-0 in this battle, and that sucks, and it's all because of that stupid Aqua Tail miss at the beginning. That really screwed me up. If I hit that, we'd be in a much different position. Aerodactyl would have been at full health, ready to take on anything. Oh wow, okay. I went for the Psychic, but he doesn't go for the Sucker Punch. I guess he just went for the Earth Power. Or Earthquake, I'm not really sure which he's running, because he is mixed. So, Nidoking goes down, and I guess I'm okay with that. It's better than getting 3-0'd. And he's going to bring out Tentacruel, and I do not think I can survive a Water-type move. And it's probably going to be a 2 or 3 hit KO, probably a 3 hit KO if it's especially defensive. And yeah, wow, that doesn't really do anything at all. He goes for the Mirror Coat of all things. And I mean, hey, it's a good move. He knew that I had to attack. Most Chandelures are choice something. This one's a choice Scarf set. So, not a bad move at all. And yeah, that's the end of that battle. So, we get 2-0'd. And that brings our record to 2-3. So, we're falling behind the 8 ball for the 3rd video in a row. All 3 videos so far, all 3 episodes, I've lost the first match. It's absolutely great. And in episode 2 and 3, it's both been because of misses, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So, yeah, I didn't get a chance to really go over the team, the rest of the team. I do have Eviolite Electabuzz, Assault Vest Machamp, as I mentioned, and then Black Sludge, Regenerator Amoonguss. And the Donphan is just a standard leftover set. It's more for 6v6 because it does have Stealth Rock and Rapid Spin and all that stuff. But I wanted to bring it because why not? I needed a decent ground type, and I haven't really used Donphan a whole lot. So I figured I'd bring it because just, why not? Let's just give it a go. Now, as for my opponent's team, we've got Mawile, which will almost assuredly be Mega Mawile. We've got Gengar, Crobat, Greninja, Cofagrigus, and Rotom Mo. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name there. But looking at this, Electabuzz might be a good idea to bring here. He's got a couple of Pokemon that are going to be weak to Electric with Greninja and Crobat. And Cofagrigus definitely has lower special defense. So that might be a good idea to bring and get some initiative because I do have Volt Switch on it. He doesn't have anything that's going to be immune to electricity. So Electabuzz is definitely looking like it's going to be a good lead here. So we'll try it out because why not? And I'm going to bring Machamp as well because we didn't get to use him. So that is a little bit unfortunate. But we'll try to get him some use in this battle. So Greninja's going to start off, which is fine by me. I've got my Electabuzz, so hopefully he doesn't have spikes. That would be unfortunate. He is going to outspeed. Not by much, but he is going to outspeed. So let's see what he goes for here. I'm going to go for the electric move, of course, to try to take him out. He probably won't be a water type. I doubt he's going to go for a water type move. He's either going to switch or he's going to go for just change his type, just really to anything that's not weak to electric. Goes for the hidden power. Let's see what type. Oh, ground. Interesting. Hidden power ground. And that's going to be super effective. That's not quite a 2-hit KO, but unfortunately Volt Switch does absolutely nothing. And I do have the Hidden Power Ice, but it's not really worth staying in because I do not think that I can kill him in one hit with a Hidden Power, even though it is super effective. And Greninja's frail. It's not seeing it happening. So I'm going to predict him to go for another Hidden Power Ground, which he does go for. So going into Aerodactyl was a good move. And let's see here. I can go for the Aqua Tail. And I'm going to Mega Evolve. So, I mean, Aqua Tail seems like a good move. He went for the Hidden Power Ground. And, oh, wait. No, I don't have full speed investment. I'm not going to outspeed this thing. Crap. He outspeeds me. He's going to kill me with a Scald. That was a terrible move. That was an absolutely terrible move on my part. So he's going to almost kill me. Again, I'm just surviving because of that HP investment, pretty much. And he gets the burn, so Aqua Tail does absolutely nothing. It's not very effective anyway. And that's how much it does with a crit, which is really, really sad. I mean, I know I didn't get the Tough Claws boost, but still, I don't know what to do here. I could go for the Roots, but it's not really worth it. He's going to go for that Shadow Sneak, turn into a Ghost type. There's really nothing I can do. That's going to kill me off, and if it doesn't, the burn damage will. Shadow Sneak does kill me, though, so I guess all is well. I could go back into Electabuzz, but I don't know if that's going to be the best case, because he could just outspeed and go for that Hidden Power Ground again, and I'd be screwed. And I don't really have anything for it. So, we're going to go into Machamp and try to get some work off here, or work done, I suppose. I could go for the Dynamic Punch. Hopefully he doesn't stay as a Ghost type. So, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go for the Dynamic Punch and hope that he doesn't go for another Shadow Sneak. He is going to go for another Shadow Sneak, predicting the Dynamic Punch. So that's unfortunate. He gets a crit, but it doesn't really matter too much. And Dynamic Punch doesn't do anything. I do have the knockoff on this thing, though, and that's what I should be going for. I'm not sure why I didn't do that. So he's going to go for Scald now, predicting me to switch moves. And he's right about that. No burn, no burn, no burn. Alright, we're in good shape. So that does pretty okay damage. Knocks off his Focus Sash, and he's within Bullet Punch KO range, even though it's going to be resisted because he changed to a Water type. Doesn't matter. Greninja's way too frail to handle that at that HP. So he goes down to the Bullet Punch, which is great. So the score is kind of sort of even now. It's 2-2, but, you know, Machamp and Electabuzz are both weakened, so we'll see what he has. He has Mawile, and he's going to get the Intimidate off. So, unfortunately, Play Rough is absolutely going to just destroy me in one hit. I could go into Electabuzz, who will also probably die to a Play Rough, to be honest. Really don't have much of a choice, and at -1 attack, I'm in really bad shape. I'm just going to go for a Dynamic Punch and try to get the confusion off and hope that he hits himself at least once, and then I can switch out. So I don't really know what else to do. I know I outspeed, though, because Mega Mawile is so slow. We get the Dynamic Punch off. That does a lot of damage for being at -1. It is neutral, so that is good. And he's confused, and he's going to hit himself, which is great. That'll bring him down to 50%. I'm really surprised that he did hit himself there. That doesn't happen very often. This is my first time using Machamp competitively, too, so I'm not, like, too experienced using him, so I don't even really know what my luck rate is for the confusion. I'm going to switch into Electabuzz. I pretty much have to. He snaps out of confusion the first turn, pretty much, so he's going to go for that Play Rough, and that kills Electabuzz. That is unfortunate, but it's also okay because I can come in and outspeed and kill him off with a Dynamic Punch now that I do not have the Intimidate holding me back. So he could switch if he has Gengar, but I don't think he will. The only other thing he can do, really, is go for a Sucker Punch, but I resist that, so that's not going to kill me. That's probably his best move at this point. He doesn't go for it, though. He's just going to go for the Play Rough, hoping he can survive, but he's not going to. And he may have just gotten confused with the damage, or maybe he thought there was a chance that he could live, which is fine, and I don't know what his last Pokemon is yet, so we'll see. Gengar, so actually I might be in really good shape here. It's not going to be Mega, because he had the Mega Mawile, so I can just go for that knockoff. If he doesn't have Focus Sash, which he doesn't, because Greninja had it, we are in really good shape. Assault Vest Machamp is going to survive that Stab Sludge Bomb from Gengar. Go for the knockoff. That is super effective. Probably Black Sludge. That's what I'm guessing. Gengar goes down, so we're going to get the win. A Wide Lens. He probably had Focus Blast. I'm guessing that is what that is for. Interesting. Wide Lens Gengar, but yeah, we get the win, so we are going to be 1-1 in this episode. That brings our record up to 3-3, and actually, I think we're going to do our very first bonus battle of this series, because why not? I feel like that passed by a little bit fast, and yeah, why not? Why not? Let's go for it. Let's go for another battle, try to get above 500 for the first time. I've never been higher than 500. So far, and that's really sad considering we've had 6 matches. So anyway, I want to see if I can bring a Mungus. I really do, and I'd like Aerodactyl to do some work as well, because Aerodactyl just keeps dying, and it's not really his fault. The second time it was, but I don't know. The first time that miss just really cost him. I think he could have got a couple of kills. Anyway, looking at our opponent's team here, we've got Clefable, Virizion, Seismitoad, Thundurus, Magmortar, and Bisharp. Very interesting looking team here. I actually like it a lot with the exception of Thundurus. I really can't stand Thundurus. And I do not play well against it. I really don't know how to handle it, to be perfectly honest. I misplay all the time when it's around. I normally don't have things to handle it, and I don't know what it is. It's just one of those Pokemon that is like the bane of my existence. It's pretty much like Togekiss, although it's not that frustrating. It just sweeps through my teams a lot, especially late game. And actually, that's going to be in one of the Wi-Fi battles coming up on the channel, so you guys will get to see that. I actually faced Thundurus a couple of different times with mixed results, but you'll see why. I was like, oh my god, I just cannot handle this thing at all. I do have such problems with it, though. It's crazy. Alright, so I'm going to say Thundurus is probably going to be coming. I really think that he is. And looking at his team, Seismitoad does have that really bad weakness to grass, but everything else pretty much just owns Amoonguss, so I don't know if I can bring it. It would pretty much just be for Seismitoad and Clefable. I don't know if that's worth it, because it can't really do anything to the other Pokemon. Oh, I guess Virizion. No, I don't know. I think Poison would just be neutral, right? Because fighting resists Poison, I believe. Does it? No? I don't think so. I don't know. No, because Machamp took neutral damage from Sludge Bomb. So, I guess I could go for Amoonguss, but I didn't. So, oh well. So he is going to start off with Seismitoad. I should have brought Amoonguss. What was I doing? I've got Aerodactyl out here, and I really think that Aerodactyl is going to end up just dying again. There's nothing I can do to this Seismitoad whatsoever. I don't have anything that can take the moves that this thing wants to dish out. I mean, it probably has, like, Earthquake, and I don't know what else these things like to run. Surf, maybe? Or Scald? Surf or Scald, I'm guessing. But, I mean, Mega Evolve. Pretty sure these things have Water Absorb, so going for Aqua Tail is not going to do anything. He resists the Stone Edge. So I could just go for the Aerial Ace to see how much damage it does, and then try to roost off the damage. I mean, I'm not going to get the Tough Claws boost this first turn, so I have to keep that in mind with how much damage this does. I'm just going to go for that Aerial Ace. Why not? And, yeah, that doesn't really do enough damage at all. So he does go for the Surf. It's super effective, and he takes me out in one hit because of a crit. So Aerodactyl just cannot catch any breaks, unfortunately. So we've used him 3 times in all 3 battles, and he's died every single time without recording a kill. So that's just absolutely fantastic. I'm going to bring out Chandelure here because I do have the Energy Ball. And he's probably going to predict that, judging by the way I brought it in, that I am carrying that Energy Ball. And he's probably going to switch into something that can take it. So maybe Clefable, maybe Virizion. I'm not really... Well, he can't really switch into Virizion, because if I went for Fire Blast for some strange reason, it would be dead. So, I mean, I guess the same goes for Bisharp, but maybe he just predicts me to really go for that Energy Ball, so maybe he will. Maybe he will go into Bisharp. Bisharp would actually resist it and can KO back with a Sucker Punch, so that might be his best option at this point to bring that Bisharp out. So he's thinking about it. Definitely giving it some hard thought. I don't know if it's going to be worth it to try to sack this thing off at this point, because he doesn't know what my other Pokemon is yet. I mean, for all he knows, it could be Amoonguss, but if it's not, having Seismitoad around could be a good time, especially if it's a Donphan. So, yeah, he is going to switch. He's deciding that it's going to be worth it to preserve it. I did go for the Energy Ball, and wow, that did a lot. Oh, I do get the crit, so that is okay, I guess, but there's not really much I can do to this thing because I am locked into that Energy Ball, so I have to switch pretty much. So I'm guessing a Sucker Punch is coming as I switch myself into Machamp. He does go for the Sucker Punch, which is great, so I'm at full health. I can just go for a Dynamic Punch, and I'm really not sure if I outspeed or not. Bisharp is pretty slow, and Machamp is pretty slow. He's actually going to withdraw, which makes sense, because he will die in one hit, and he can't kill me. So he's going to switch into Seismitoad to pretty much just sack it off here. And let's see if it kills. Oh, not quite. I do get the Confusion, which is great. And he's going to eat, what, Lumberry? Or Citrus? Citrus. Turns out to be a Citrus. So I cannot go for that Bullet Punch, and I really don't know if I outspeed. I know that both of these Pokemon are pretty slow. I'm going to say that Seismitoad is going to be faster, to be honest. He is faster. He's confused, and he's not going to hit himself in confusion, but he's going to go for the Stealth Rock just to get up some decent damage on Chandelure when it comes back in, and prevent me from switching around as easily, which is a good move on his part. Not a bad move at all. He probably figured that it wasn't safe to go for any other moves, just because. I don't know why. But maybe he thought the damage wasn't really worth it with Surf or something like that. So he's going to bring out Magmortar, and this could be interesting. These things like to carry Psychic a lot, so he might have that, but it's going to be not Stab. And even if his choice specs, I mean, I'm running Assault Vest here, so I should be able to take at least 2. Maybe 3, depending. He does go for the Psychic. Hopefully it's like Life Orb, not choice specs. And I'm going to be able to take 2 more of those. So we'll go for the Dynamic Punch, and that absolutely destroys this Magmortar. Doesn't kill him, but he gets him confused. So now we're in a bit of a predicament here. If I stay in, I'm going to have to take another Psychic, and I'll be put into Sucker Punch range, or pretty close to it. No, it'll definitely be in Sucker Punch range. I can't really stay in. I really don't think that would be the best choice. So what I'm looking at here is, I mean, I'm going to have to switch Chandelure into the Stealth Rock, and that is unfortunate. And then he also has to take the, the incoming Psychic. And I didn't see Life Orb recoil, unless I missed it. I could have missed it. But, I don't know, these things also like to run Expert Belt, so that could be the case. I'm just going to have to switch. I don't have any other option. So, we're going to bring in Chandelure here and take a crap ton from Stealth Rock, which is unfortunate. And maybe he'll just hit himself with Confusion. He is going to hit himself with Confusion, so I got a little bit lucky there, and that is unfortunate. I do not like to play the hacks game. I really, really don't. I do not like that at all. But that is okay. I mean, with all the bullshit hacks I've been dealing with, I feel like that's a little bit justice. A little bit. Not against this particular person, but yeah, that's that. The Mawile did break out of Confusion pretty much the first available turn, though, so there's that. I am going to outspeed and kill this thing no matter what. I'm pretty sure he knows I'm running Choice Scarf, but there's no real reason to switch at this point, so I'm just going to go for a Fire Blast on the off chance that he decides to switch, but he doesn't. So we're going to kill this thing off, and it would have really sucked if Fire Blast missed, because he could have gone for, I don't know what, Thunderbolt maybe? I don't think he has anything that would be super effective, but it would still be doing a lot of damage. So now Sucker Punch is absolutely going to kill Chandelure, and I can come in with Machamp and hopefully finish things off. So it looks like we're going to get 2 victories out of 3 matches in this video. Keep our fingers crossed for no crazy crits, though. If he gets a crit on Machamp, I am screwed. So I'm just going to go for Fire Blast. Obviously, I'm locked into it. There's no reason for me to go for anything else. And switching seems pointless at this point, because all it's going to do is just rack up, like, you know, damage, so as far as Stealth Rocks go. So I just go for the Fire Blast. Turns out he's not going to go for the Sucker Punch. I don't know why. Maybe he just thought the match was lost at this point, or maybe he thought I would switch, which is also a possibility. That could have been the prediction, but we're going to get 2 wins. So that is going to bring our record up to what? What were we? We were 3-3, so we are up to 4-3 now. I don't know why I can't do, like, +1 math in my head. Apparently, I am challenged in that regard today. But 4-3 is our record. So not bad for the first time. We are above 500. We'll see what happens in the next episode. And I'm going to record that right after this. I'm going to be bringing the same Pokemon, so hopefully we can start building on our record a little bit. A double victory would be great. Or another 2 out of 3 if I decide to do a bonus battle. Probably not, though. We'll see how things go. Do not forget about the 50 likes thing. Yeah, if we get up to 50 likes, I will start posting Battle Spot and Wi-Fi battles daily. Every single day. I know I already post 2 videos a day. But I know you guys like the Wi-Fi battles more than the Y playthrough. So the Y playthrough can kind of be pushed to the back burner a little bit and do maybe like every other day or just when I have some free time to post it. And then the battles, you know, every day. So 50 likes is the goal that we're setting. We'll increase or decrease that maybe depending on how things go. But I thank you guys very much for watching. As always, your support is always much appreciated. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say, and I will see you guys for the next episode. But until then, game on.